Are you all set? Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Raise your hand. Cough. Sneeze.
Beer.
Yeah, beer. There we
I
go.
have an itch on my back that I can't get. It's really annoying.
We can't help you with that.
I know.
This is due to underwhelming demand. It's Dave, Rachel, and Forman. We are a podcast. We are the perfect podcast to take on your fart walk.
Yes, that's true. Well, we talk about them.
Yeah, we prefer
Yeah.
that you keep us upwind. Just,
Some people
you
really
know,
like upwind. Yes. Well, we're at the top, typically in your
please,
ears.
Please,
So good.
please,
That's
please.
true.
And this fine podcast, perfect for your fart walk, is brought to you by Campbell Amusements, of course.
Yes, Campbell Amusements back again. Thank you so much for sponsoring us. They are bringing the midway to all the fall fun fairs, fall fairs in southwestern Ontario. They bring the rides and the games and all the fun stuff, all the food and all that kind of stuff. They're going to be at Woodstock Fair, Barrie, Paris, Cambridge, Brampton, Stratford, and that takes us into September. But then, of course, they have Ilderton and Rockton after that. So we have a promo code for you if you're going to any of those fairs.
Yes, you could save
in
some
this
money.
area. Yeah, use
Dud.
promo code DUD, D-U-D. That's right. When you're
DUD.
purchasing online family packs at campbellamusements.com, this is like pre-sale tickets. If you want to buy your tickets ahead of time, you can save $20 by using the promo code DUD. There's only a limited number available. However, there are some caveats. You cannot use it for Cambridge and you cannot use it for Ilderton, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
But you
But
can
everything
use
else.
it for Woodstock, Barrie, Paris, Brampton, Stratford, and Rockton.
Yeah, go to campbellamusements.com and use the code. Save yourself some money.
And
Rides are expensive.
They have over 45 rides. So there are some thrill rides, but there's like family friendly rides for kids of all ages, and there's Kiddieland rides for little kids too. Like the really
A lot of
easygoing
them.
ones where they can just have fun and sit there and smile, and they're having the time of their lives.
Yeah, it's fun. You got to go to a fair at some point, right? If
Oh,
you've
yeah.
never been.
Sure.
So use promo code DUD when you're purchasing your tickets ahead of time at campbellamusements.com. On the website, they've got all the dates and the fairs and what to expect and what time gates are opening and all that kind of stuff. So they've got all that there. campbellamusements.com. Thank you so much.
You know, at the very bottom of the homepage, campbellamusements.com, is several of our past episodes.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
That's very nice.
Episode 45, 47, and 48.
Oh, cool.
Don't know what happened to
Oh.
46, but
Wow.
Hey.
Well, thank
All right.
you.
Yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Well, they've sponsored us before, so.
yeah,
They
last
have.
summers.
Yes, they have.
Okay, this summer, my daughter was playing baseball, and Kendall was playing baseball, and Jeremy was the coach actually because he was a very good baseball player. He coached the London Majors for a few years, and he
Yes, he
played fairly high levels. So he was, coaching just the little kids, and they're all just starting because they're 7 years old. So Kendall was thrilled that her dad was coaching and going to be out there with her. This was her second year at baseball. She's not bad. She actually has a pretty good arm. But the last day, they told everybody they're going to have a skills competition. And if you're anything like me or my kids who are so not athletic, much to my husband's dismay, any word anything that has the word competition scares the shit out of you. So she didn't want to go because she was like, Mom, It's a competition, and she's dreading it and she doesn't want to go to the last day. And I said, no, it's not really a competition. You're just like doing all the things that you've practiced, like catching ground balls and hitting and running and throwing. And you're just, and so that's all. And she's like, but what if there's, 16 trophies and there's 17 kids? I won't get one because, of course, in her head, she's going to be dead last. And I'm like, no, honey, everybody's, they're not going to do that. And everybody gets a medal because it's like, it's not Timbits. It's not Timbits, but it's kind of like that. Right.
Yeah.
So everybody gets a medal at the end and all of that. Well, she got this medal at the end. She was so proud of this medal. Now, it's just a participation medal. Everybody gets a medal.
gets one of those.
Yeah.
But she has been so proud to get this medal. She's showing everybody. She's telling everybody, I got a medal, because she thinks this is so cool.
It is.
And here's my unpopular opinion.
Well, no, it's not really that cool. It's not for me.
She thinks it's
Yeah, it
cool.
is.
Well,
Yeah,
I know
my
she
daughter
does
thinks
right-
it's awesome.
But at some point, someone will tell her. It won't be you, probably. But at some
Uncle
point,
Dave's here.
No. Uncle Dave wouldn't tell her either. Like, it's not really up to me to tell her. But when somebody, maybe a cousin will come over. Maybe a friend comes over. Maybe one of your older daughters will see the thing and go, everybody gets one of those. It doesn't mean anything.
And she saw that everybody got it. She knows.
Somehow they'll find out. That's all. I'm just saying.
I know. But that's fine. But for now, she's thrilled. And so my unpopular opinion is that I like participation trophies.
Oh, please, don't go. No, let's not.
I like them. I think they're fine.
No,
I think they're great for little kids.
I
think they are.
No, they don't.
I know everybody says, oh, why do we give kids these days? We pamper them. They're snowflakes. We give them participation trophies. Why do we do that? Why we do that for kids like my kids who hate going to track and field day, hate doing competition sports, hate doing because they know they're going to be last and they hate being humiliated and embarrassed. So she gets a medal and just for showing up, and she's friggin' thrilled. She's through the roof.
My daughter Emily, she's at the level beyond Timbits soccer, but she was still in Timbits soccer in Halifax last year, and they give everybody a Timbits medal. Like you just hand them out. The coach has like a bag full of them. Here you go. And she is that is her prized possession. She's taken that from last summer in Halifax to show and tell at school this year in St. Thomas because she wants everyone to see that she has a medal.
Aww.
She loves
I don't
it
think
so
it's
much.
a bad thing.
No, and now she goes to soccer. Now she goes to soccer and kicks ass. She's scoring goals. She's having. Okay. She always talks about how I don't want to go, and she goes and she can't stop smiling the whole time.
Do you think that gave her confidence to try harder? Like, oh, look what I got already.
Absolutely.
Now I'm going to try harder for this.
Yes. Here's another case study. Harley, who's now 11, and she started synchronized swimming in Nova Scotia, right?
Right,
and
yes.
Not a lot of competition there. She only had her own teammates to compete against. As a team, there was no other team to compete against. She has several Nova Scotia artistic swimming ribbons and medals and things. First, second, third, all of them. Because there was no competition. Well, now in Ontario, it's insane the amount of competition. So her team, although they did really well and they were in the top 10, don't have any hardware to show for it. But she's still looking back. She still has those on display in her room, knowing I've done it. I can do it. I'm going to do it again next year.
Okay.
I think she has that confidence that those are there.
So maybe they give them to kids to start them out when they're little, and all these organized sports give medals to everybody to start them off on a good confidence path,
Yeah, but you're notorious for telling us that you were not athletic, and
I'm not.
I
was
was last at everything, and boo-hoo. I hated this, I hated that. If you had gotten a participation medal, do you think that would have inspired you to become a more prolific athlete?
No.
No.
I would never.
Would you like it better if at the Olympics they just give everybody a medal? Thanks for coming, Canada. You all get medals. They're not gold. They're not silver.
I mean, the fact
bronze.
that you make it to the Olympics, you should get something. Not everybody makes it.
I give up.
If you're at the Olympics, I feel like you should.
Yeah. Something more than your Lululemon outfit.
That's why
so competitive.
That's why they hand out condoms, Rachel. You made it to the Olympics. Guess what you got?
Have a good time.
Yeah.
But your bed's made out of cardboard, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Be careful.
This is due to Underwhelming Demand. It's a podcast. You know what? This is a perfect podcast for your pool party. Especially if you play it near the end when you want everybody to go home. Trust me.
Right.
We're not listening to NPR. It's not that boring.
Put it on. People will leave. Guaranteed.
Okay.
Guaranteed.
Get out.
Put this
Everybody
shit on
out.
with these people nattering
you want
away.
This on? You know what?
Get out of here.
We'll do an episode just telling people to get out. You could just start playing it.
Get out
Everybody
of my
out.
pool.
Yeah.
Time to go.
Okay. Yeah.
You have to just go.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
And hit your knees, and everybody will go, oh, okay, well, I better skedaddle.
Yeah, we'll pull a Jana.
Yeah. Time to go to bed.
I gotta go to bed. But
Yeah.
I won't say it. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Disappear. Yeah. And with the Olympics just finished.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
so since we're talking about sports, why not carry this on? And when you want like a party to wrap up earlier, you might be of an advanced age or an advancing age.
What are you
Sure.
What are you trying to say now?
Sometimes,
Well,
yeah.
I
you
think
trying
this
to
is a
say?
message of hope that maybe you missed this, and amongst all the, there's all
Wow,
kinds of
what a
stuff to
bearer
watch.
of hope. I didn't see
Oh,
that
what are
coming
you giving
from you.
us? All right, what is
No,
it?
Canada's oldest Olympic athlete.
Yes.
It made her Olympic debut this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She only started competing at any kind of notable level in 2013. So she's only been at this for 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She is 61 years old.
61.
Yes.
So at
Was
age
she-
50, she started competing.
In her sport, yeah.
Yes. Is she a race
Wow.
walker?
I hope so.
Me too.
Yeah, I would
gonna
like
look
to
her up.
watch that. No, I mean, she helped Canada pull off a team gold at the Pan Am Games in 2019.
Oh.
In her sport,
Which is?
as you might expect,
What's that?
on top of an animal doing all the work,
Uh-oh.
dressage.
Foreman's favorite sport. Foreman's
Okay.
favorite sport.
I know that your mom does dressage. I don't really get what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Do they just prance around? Like they kind of do the high clops?
Fancy prancing.
Is that what
Yep. Mm-hmm.
that's what the horses do?
Come on. What do you mean fancy prancing? What is...
It's fancy.
Have you ever done dressage,
Look it up.
Forman?
It's the horse equivalent of the human race walk.
Oh, is it?
Ah, okay. So this is what Windsor the
If
horse
you go
does,
around
your
in
brother.
a little ring and do little movements and things.
Let me ask you something,
Okay,
Foreman.
all right.
When you were younger, when you were at home, living at home,
Yeah.
were you ever? Did you ever attend any dressage events?
Did you ever participate?
In dressage, no. I have ridden a horse.
Okay, of course. I would
Walking.
expect
Yeah. Was not
you-
pleased when it decided to trot without me asking it to, or canter. It's just running faster and faster. No
that.
thanks.
Oh boy.
I'm out.
So you don't get on horses very much. Why is
No.
your family owns a horse? Like why don't you?
Ashley owned a horse. So at one point, we were in Saskatchewan, we owned 2 horses.
Oh yes, I
You-
remember that.
Wow.
Now, she was
Wow,
not fancy prancing.
that's-
She was jumping.
There's a little bit of karma
Oh, okay.
involved here, I think, Foreman.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
know, your mom
That's
loves
right.
horses, loved
Your
and
wife
clearly,
loves horses.
Yeah, clearly loved the horse Windsor almost as much, or maybe
More than
differently
you.
than you.
Having trouble finishing that sentence?
Yeah, I
Sorry.
was having trouble with that one. To the point where didn't she once call you Windsor, or was it? Did she call Windsor Foreman? I don't know.
No,
I
she
can't
wouldn't
remember.
shame him with that. She called me the horse's name.
That's right.
At a
Windsor.
family Thanksgiving in front of everyone,
That's
so
right.
they all could
That's right.
witness.
Hey, Windsor, pass
Yes.
the gravy.
So you've never
Our family group text is called Windsor.
What? Why am I just hearing that now?
Yeah.
That's
Foreman.
amazing.
Wow. Okay. So this strikes me as something that
Oh
like
my God.
I have seen briefly dressage on television probably while the
With the
Olympics
soundtrack of
whatever it's
All
on,
sped up.
it's like the middle of the night or it's early in the morning and they're showing something from the Olympics and oh boy, it's dressage.
Yeah.
And I think I might want to check what the weather is. I think I'll click away from that.
Can you
Are you
tell me
sure?
like
Deal
Because
with- yeah.
I'm
but
pretty
you-
sure anytime they do show any equestrian event, it's at least jumping.
Well,
Like
maybe
you see the horse jumping over
Right.
stuff, and that's
I
kind
don't
of
know.
impressive.
Look, they're gonna like if we get a medal in dressage, you're seeing it on the CBC. Trust me, you're gonna see.
Well, if we get a medal in anything,
That's right.
All kinds of sports you've never heard of. If we get a medal, they're going to show it to
But
you.
I'm just saying to you, Rachel and I don't have this experience as
No,
a child
at all. This is
going
like-
to a live dressage event.
Mm-hmm.
How many times would you have attended one of those, Foreman?
I've tried to block it out. I
Too
don't
many
know.
too many to mention.
Yes. And it's
Was
the
this like
kind
an
of
every
hot,
weekend thing?
stinking summer weekend where you have nothing to
Wow.
do other than be outside in the sun. It's like
Wow.
taking your kids to pick strawberries.
Yeah.
They don't want to fucking be there.
No, they don't.
They have no interest.
No,
They're
they
not
have
watching either.
No, they don't care.
So, okay, I don't really understand, like, what's the point of dressage? Like, what are they supposed to do?
I've never figured it out. You prance around a ring.
Yeah.
You do it's some kind of
'Cause, like, the
choreographed
jumping-
routine.
This is-
If there's a
it's choreo-
music,
okay.
they do it to the music, but like the music's just it could be any song, and they're still doing the same prancing.
Okay, so
Like
it's
it
kind
goes
of like
with the song.
rhythmic gymnastics for horses or something.
For a
You know,
horse.
you could call it whatever you want now, Rachel. You can ask all of those
I
questions.
don't know anything about it at all.
I don't even care anything about it. But what I am discovering here is why our friend Forman is the way he is.
I wish I'd known your group chat was
I mean,
called
now
Windsor long before
now you know now
God.
you know why Forman is the way he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
This
But there are still some things we can't figure out, like the tin hat. His mom's not like that.
she's the one with the microwave.
She sent you an article
has a
about how
microwave.
microwaves work.
Yes, but you don't have a microwave.
She sure does.
Anyway, so there's some things that I still don't get about Forman. But anyway,
I just
horse
thought
thing.
it was
it doesn't matter. It look. This is becoming very, very apparent to me.
This is not about me. This
Yeah.
is about, oh, what a surprise. The oldest athlete we have is sitting on a horse. The youngest athlete we have is 14, and she's a skateboarder. That one checks out. And so does the other.
Okay. That was. So I guess we got a little off the rails there. For a minute.
Okay. Anyway, well, that's fine.
Trying to solve all of Forman's,
this
past
is
life.
It's just one long sort of psychotherapy
Therapy
session.
session
with
for Forman, yeah.
Anyway, thanks, Forman, for another episode in What's Wrong With Me. Thank you. That's good. This is due to underwhelming demand. We're Dave, Rachel, and Forman. This podcast is the perfect podcast for when you have nothing better to do.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, if you Google "I have nothing better to do," I believe our podcast will pop up automatically.
There's our smiling faces.
Here we are. Here we are. So you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
The
That's
perfect
right.
soundtrack for your next dressage routine.
Exactly. He's so messed up. And it's time. By the way, I've got some headlines.
Real headlines.
Very good. Okay.
Headlines.
All right.
Yes, you guys
Canada's
like
oldest
headlines.
athlete rides a horse. World is not shocked.
That could have been a headline. Could have been a
If
headline.
you're very good at riding a horse, does that mean you're a very good horse trainer? Like, is
No,
that's the skill, right?
You're
No.
asking a lot of weird questions, right?
I don't know.
Like,
I
are you
don't. It's
Good
not my
at
life.
baseball, but are you a good coach?
Okay. Anyway, it's time
But
for
don't you
headlines.
have to train the horse to
Head-
do what you want it? Okay.
Headlines, right?
Okay.
No, you have to pay for another coach to help you do that.
Okay.
That's
I see.
more money.
Okay.
These are actual
I'm
headlines. I
sorry
don't
that
make
I
this up.
asked.
These are real headlines. I don't make them up. I don't have to.
No,
I
they're
don't-
plentiful.
yeah.
That's right.
They're
And
everywhere.
some people share them with us. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Is somebody shared one? If they
They have in the past, and somebody sent
Yes,
us
we have.
somebody sent us a Florida man reel, which isn't really a headline, but it was like a TikTok about a Florida man wrestling the longest snake found. It was like as tall as a
Oh,
giraffe,
cool.
and
I
he's
love that
wrestling it.
stuff.
Yeah,
All right,
it
I'll
was-
have to
well, you
check
can
that
see
out.
it. It's a,
Okay, well, these
you
are
know.
actual headlines. A lot of these I got myself, but Forman did actually contribute. Thank you, Forman, for doing my work for me. I love it when you do that. Here we go, headlines. These are real. I don't make them up. Young adulthood is no longer one of life's happiest times.
Headlines.
I don't think
Everything's
we
so
need
expensive.
We didn't need a headline to tell us that.
No.
It's like, you
Yeah.
know. Anyway.
Has it been replaced by another time in your life?
No, I don't think.
We're
not
just
that
not
I'm
sure,
aware
just
of.
got-
Yeah, but
just
young
have
adulthood is no longer.
One less happy time.
Not happy. Yeah, not happy. Scientists design spacesuit that can turn urine into drinking water.
That's an actual headline.
There's something slightly off-putting about that. I'm not
Yes,
sure what.
very.
There's something. There seems to be the correlation between the two is a little.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, the
I don't
space
wanna do
station
that.
already
a little
does that.
off-putting. Yeah.
Do they?
That's right. Do they?
So at
Yes.
least when it's in your suit, you know it's at least your own.
Again, slightly off-putting. On New York beaches, Angry
Gross.
birds fight with drones that are patrolling for sharks and struggling swimmers.
Real headlines.
What's with the birds?
Well, that's a useful
Yes.
case for a drone.
Yes.
Not like my neighbor that's got a drone that flies all over the town.
Is it still flying around?
Oh, yes, everybody hates it. It's a constant topic of conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, somehow in my head I heard that birds are fighting with drones. Meanwhile, sharks are patrolling for struggling swimmers.
No.
No, the drones are
bird-
patrolling.
no, the drones are patrolling. Spanish civil servant off work unnoticed with full pay for 6 years.
That's an actual headline.
Living
Wow.
the dream.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, God.
He figured it
Wow.
out.
Yeah.
Well
6
done.
years.
Well done.
Okay. Good
That's
for
a
him.
long time. All right, here we go. Police arrest suspect accused of breaking into pet store and find 4 hamsters in his pants.
Real headlines.
That's-
1, 2. Is that 4 hamsters in your pants? Or?
That's busy. That's busy. Those are busy pants. That's
They-
a lot
yes.
happening in there.
Yes. Well, you think that's a lot.
Okay.
Man stopped at
It's like
customs.
a lot of movement. I feel
Yes, there'd be a lot of movement.
Okay.
Man stopped at customs with 100 live snakes in his pants.
Pardon me.
100.
You heard.
What's wrong with people? Wow.
100 live snakes in his
That's
pants.
awful.
That's... Well,
How
you
are
were
you
worried
doing
about
that, and they're not,
you
like,
thought
sticking
4
out the bottom?
hamsters was 4 hamsters
Well, yes,
was
I
a
could
lot
just
of
like
movement.
putting 3 birds down there, just flying around. Like I can just see that
I
happening.
don't know. I don't know how you think you're getting through customs with 100 live snakes in your pants. I don't know
either.
how. It's like,
I'm sorry, sir.
why
are
did
your
you not
pants
think
moving?
that somehow you would be noticed, like maybe the way you're walking? You know.
Yes.
Here we go.
my
Wyoming
God.
paramedics advise not shooting fireworks from your orifices.
Yeah,
That's an actual headline.
yeah, that's fair. They shouldn't have to tell you that.
No.
But they have
And I
to.
feel like if they do have to tell you that, you deserve what's coming to you anyway.
Yes. Well, either that or, you know, if you're going to shoot from orifices, make sure they're not your own.
Fair. That's fair enough.
Fair.
Yeah.
Is that
that's
fair?
Good.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go. This one's from Forman. Thanks,
Okay.
Forman, for this one.
Okay, good.
Nudists. Any headline that starts with nudists
Yeah.
is going to be, I think, worthwhile.
Okay.
Nudists rescue tourist being attacked by blowtorch wielding pirate guy.
Real headlines.
There's a lot going on there.
I was just gonna say that. Can you read
There's
that
an
again?
awful lot.
That is
Nudists.
that's busy. Also,
That's a Stephen King short story, right?
Yes.
That's it. Nudists rescue tourists being attacked by blowtorch wielding pirate guy. He wasn't just blowtorch wielding.
Foreman's giggle
He was
cracks me up.
He was a
A
pirate.
pirate guy,
And
not
the
just a regular
nudist,
pirate. He's
the
a pirate
nudist, the nudist, thank God, just happened to be there to save this
guy.
man.
What was he wielding?
A blowtorch. It doesn't
And they
matter.
got close to him because that's if I'm naked, I'm
I
not
think
going
you-
near a blowtorch.
No, that's the.
No, thank
yeah,
you.
you're right.
That's
it is.
brave of
Anyway,
them, actually.
I don't think anybody wielding anything is not somebody I want to be
Yeah.
around.
No.
Blowtorch wielding pirate guy.
You know,
Okay.
man
I'm
stopped at
impressed with those
customs
nudists.
wielding 100 live snakes in his pants.
Yes. Yeah.
I want no part
No,
of that.
thank you,
Oh,
yeah.
here's another one from Forman. I like this one. Georgetown rocked by Margarita butt funnel controversy.
Headlines.
What's a margarita butt funnel controversy?
Look it up, Rach, okay?
No, I
Just
purposely
look it-
didn't look it up because I didn't want it to be
Yeah,
ruined.
I don't.
I
think
liked it too
it's
much.
just the way it is. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. It's okay. Don't look it up.
Okay.
All right, to Florida. Off to Florida we go. Because why not?
Yes, of course.
I'm surprised the Florida town wasn't rocked by the Margarita butt funnel controversy. But it
Close
was.
enough, Georgia.
Close
Yeah,
enough. Close enough. Florida man celebrates Independence Day by liberating a forklift from Pensacola Beach and leading police on a low-speed chase.
I like
That'd be
that
really
That's an actual
actually.
headline.
That'd be slow.
I
That's
love
fun.
when things get liberated.
Liberated is good. He liberated the forklift. Florida man steals beer from CVS and is arrested when he returns to same CVS because he left his child behind.
Real headlines.
That is a Florida headline. I'm telling
Yes,
you, right?
it is.
That's just
Absolutely.
That is it.
When I was
so
in
is it.
Florida recently, I was looking for Florida men. I thought there's got to be
They're
one.
everywhere.
Okay, so
You
they're
would have
everywhere.
You would have known this guy.
I'm
Florida.
sure.
Didn't even need your glasses.
No. Florida man with more face tattoos than IQ points, sentenced to 33 months. I don't know why. I just really like that. That was well written, I thought.
Yes.
That's
We
very
don't
well
know why what he did to be sentenced. He was just
No.
put away.
Yeah,
for,
it's just
It
he
was
has more
an
face
apt
tattoos
comparison.
than IQ points.
sure.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Fine. Fine.
Drunk Florida man flips golf cart. Let me try that again. Drunk Florida man flips golf cart, hides in bushes, pees his pants.
Yeah.
That's an
Not
actual
sure in
headline.
Daily, I
I'm
feel
not
like.
sure in which order he did all of those things, but okay. Road raging Florida woman arguing in traffic gets pinned by her own car.
Real headlines.
She
Karma-
put it in neutral.
Oh, yeah.
Karma with a C.
That is karma. Yeah.
Karma is her boyfriend.
Yeah, karma. Florida man robs bank in flip flops, hides cash in Maserati.
Headlines.
Yeah, there's something unusual about
Why
that
do you
one, I
need
think.
to? You gotta. Well, he must have robbed another bank, maybe. He's got a Maserati.
He at least robbed a car dealership.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
maybe.
perhaps. Okay.
This one might take some time. Florida grandma buys an almond joy for her Florida man grandson. Leaves it on his laptop computer because he's sleeping. Florida man grandson wakes up, becomes angry after seeing the almond joy had melted on his laptop, and responds by trying to run over his Florida grandma with a car.
Oh,
That's an actual headline.
wow.
You know what?
lot
Like,
there.
Grandma's just trying to be nice.
I know.
You know?
Why? Don't run after.
She brought
anyway,
you an almond joy.
Grandma wasn't hurt. So just so you know, in case anybody's worried about grandma,
Poor Grandma.
Yeah.
she
No
You
one
did
found
nothing
joy.
wrong,
she,
Grandma.
She was not hurt.
Yes.
Florida-
He doesn't
Florida-
deserve you.
Florida man takes self-checkout to a whole new level in Walmart parking lot.
Real headlines.
What? Like he just.
Yeah.
What does that
Yeah.
mean?
I,
What did
I-
he
It might
do?
be appropriate to
I
say
think it
not
means-
everyone's going to get that
It
one.
pretty much means exactly what you think it means.
Oh.
Florida. There it goes. There we go. And
I thought you meant he stole a bunch of stuff.
No.
Okay.
Florida man shoots himself in the nuts in front of his ex-girlfriend after botched murder attempt. Hang on, let me do it again.
Okay. Sounds
Florida
good,
man. Florida man shoots himself in the nuts in front of his girlfriend after botched murder attempt of her ex.
Headlines.
Okay.
Try to follow that bouncing
was-
ball.
He was trying to shoot her.
He was trying to
No,
shoot
the
her
ex.
ex, and it
No,
didn't
he was-
work, and so then he shot himself in the nuts.
In the-
Right.
Thank you. Thanks, Rachel.
Okay.
One more.
I just had to follow.
I don't
couldn't-
even know what to.
It's like follow the ball.
Checkout. Self-checkout.
Yeah, okay.
Self checkout. I should have left it after self checkout. Florida man at his finest helped woman performing satanic ritual in feces under bulldozer, but couldn't stay clean.
That's an actual
I don't know
headline.
what that means. I don't know.
Oh my!
Just-
Oh, he tried to help her, but he couldn't stay clean because she's covered. Okay. Gross.
Self checkout, Rachel, in a
Yes.
Walmart park. Yeah.
Okay.
This is due to Underwhelming Demand. It's a podcast that's Dave, Rachel, and Forman, and it's brought to you by Campbell Amusements. Don't forget to use the code.
Yeah, use DUD, D-U-D, at CampbellAmusements.com. If you're buying online family packs, like ahead of any of the fairs, you can save $20 on tickets for rides and things like that. Yeah.
See you in the Woodstock. I'll be at the tractor pull.
Yes, you will. Campbell
yes,
Amusements.
that's your new thing, right? Okay.
CampbellAmusements.com. Go there. Use the code. Okay. And by the way, if you'd like to sponsor the podcast, know somebody that would like to sponsor, get a hold of us, Dave Rachel Forman at gmail.com or anywhere on social media. And we mean anywhere. Anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Or
Or
you can
Facebook,
even call.
Instagram, TikTok.
Yeah. We're
You can
everywhere.
even call 519-537-1047 between 2 and 7 on a weekday afternoon, like Dave from Elmer did, and I saved part of his message here because
You
it's
guys make me laugh my ass off every day when I listen. When you were on the radio, it was freaking hilarious all the time. And quite honestly, I love the fact that you guys pick on Rachel so much. It makes me laugh because I know you love her so much.
Well, there you go.
Thank you,
That's
Dave.
very nice. Thank
That's
you, Dave.
nice.
Oh, there's one woman who's not going to like you very much.
No.
Me? Yeah. Thanks a lot, Dave. Yeah.
Okay, and then Dave, I believe this is also Dave from Elmer, has now left us in our messenger inbox a voice memo.
Oh, okay. Cool.
All right.
Hey guys, it's Dave and Elmer here. Just checking in. Haven't heard from Scotty in a while. Wondering if he's okay.
Yeah.
I just called in and made Forman laugh his ass off on the radio station because I did what Dave wanted to do and asked him to play smooth.
Yes. Do it again.
A couple things. Dave, you need to look for an LCBO agency store. I know you're north of Fanshawe and you're up there in the hoity-toity area of town. But, you go out
That's
to the
me.
little towns. I know there's one in Brownsville. I just drove through and I told Foreman that. And the second thing is, or third or whatever it is funny when the boys pick on Rachel because I know they love her so much. Keep up the great work, guys, and we'll talk again soon. Have a great day. Bye.
Hey, Dave.
Aw,
Thank you
you,
for
Dave.
that. Yes, we do.
Yeah. Well, I
of course
hope
we
they
love
love me.
Rachel. Yes, of
I
course.
wouldn't keep coming back otherwise.